Greetings people and welcome to Good Evening Nigeria. Over the weekend, I got a mail from someone who requested to know what my opinion was actually regarding the controversy surrounding the salaries and allowances of the Nigerian senators. He said, "Hi, Good Evening Nigeria. Why haven't you spoken about the controversy surrounding the salaries and allowances of the Nigerian senators? I really want to hear what your opinion is about this issue." Okay. I want to give my honest opinion on this very issue. Now, there have been controversies surrounding the humongous amount of money Nigerian senators actually receive as salaries and allowances. The chairman of FAC, that is the Federation Allocation and Account Committee, had come aside to say what Nigerian senators receive is 1 million naira a month. However, a Nigerian senator from Kano State had come aside to say no, that what he receives every month is 21 million naira. And as a matter of fact, the former president of Nigeria, President Obasanjo, had equally told some members of the National Assembly when they visited him in Ogun State that it was immoral for them to be fixing salaries and allowances for themselves. And of course, you know, their job is not just lawmaking, they also do appropriation, they do approval for the president. So they actually have both the bread and the knife on their own table. So one would expect that what the former president said is actually true. But however, let me start from this point. A lot of people are of the opinion that the National Assembly should work freely, that it's actually a privilege to serve Nigeria in that capacity, or it should be a part-time job. However, I beg to differ. If they are being paid and the level of corruption in the National Assembly is as high as it is today, what if they are no longer paid? Take a look at that. Then, regarding the salary and allowances of these lawmakers, I would like to say that for me, 1 million naira is not enough to be a senator's salary and running costs. I am one of every Nigerian who feels that 21 million naira is too much as take away for a Nigerian senator. However, there's something we are not actually discussing as a people. We are only talking about the senators should reduce their allowances and running costs by 50%. What of the constituents? Can we also be talking about cutting our own self-entitlement by 50%? Because if we don't stop going to these lawmakers to beg them for everything, to show self-entitlement, see, these things can never end. If you go to the houses of these lawmakers, especially the senators in the village, even while they don't live in the village, they live in Abuja here, especially those that still have parents, maybe father or mother. Every day, there are villagers that goes to these people's houses to just eat. It's like it's their right to wake up in the morning, go to their house to eat. So they make budgeting for that in their houses they have to cook for some constituent members who regularly comes in to eat every day. Then they have constituency offices. Maybe they are representing 5 local governments in a senatorial district. Maybe they have 5 constituency officers across the local government, and they have people working there. So they'll have to pay for those running costs. Now, if you come to their houses here in Abuja, you see a lot of constituency members again in their houses. Then their offices are still filled up with these same people. Like, there is nothing they cannot beg from these lawmakers. Their parents are sick, they want to pay school fees, scholarship to go to school, food, everything. So, if all of these things happen around these lawmakers, how do you expect 1 million naira to be? As a matter of fact, if a member of the Senate or National Assembly and you are able to give to this constituent member without even doing any constituency project, they prefer you. I'm telling you, this is the kind of country we are. What if everyone just said, okay, you do your job, go and make your laws, come and do your constituency project, then we can hold these people accountable. But in a situation whereby monies are continually given out to constituent members who are so self-entitled, you can't talk about this. I think this is my honest opinion on this issue, and I am one person who believes the allowances and salaries of the National Assembly should be slashed by at least 50%. But however, the greed, the self-entitlement of constituent members should also be reduced by 50%, without which it can never work.